How's it going, everybody? I'm Steve, aka Steve Ninja, and welcome to my channel. So if you noticed that today I'm doing this Criterion haul for my office. Normally I like to do these videos for my car, when it's really nice outside, but unfortunately today in Indianapolis we got snow. It was like in the low 40s, upper 30s, and it was just way too cold to do it. And so I decided just to wait till I got home in the evening and just do the video here. So if you notice, normally I'm not wearing glasses when I do it for my car, but I have to do that and when I'm at home because it's just too much light in the house. It just really upsets my eyes. So as far as the haul today, I have actually 5 videos, 5 titles. Actually 4 of these, the first 4 are actually all blind buys. So you should be proud of me anyway for doing that. I didn't go with all movies that I've seen before. I just decided to take a chance on these titles, and they're all from Barnes & Noble. I actually went to the store, bought these and walk out. So I actually 2 of these I picked up last weekend, and 3 I picked up actually last night. I had 3 on my list, and I was able to find them all at the same location. So that was a lot of fun to just be able to pick them off the shelf, pay for them, and go home with them. Instead of having to drive to different locations to get all the ones that I actually want. But so the first title in this haul is Ace in the Hole. This is released in 1951. It's spine number 396. It's obviously directed by Billy Wilder. Starring Kirk Douglas. The late Kirk Douglas, the great actor. He's also has a movie in the Criterion collection called A Pass of Glory from Stanley Kubrick. And also, actually, today I actually looked up Spartacus. I was surprised that movie is actually still available through Criterion, but it's only available through DVD. So, I own that movie on Blu-ray, a different one. But if they ever release Spartacus on Criterion, I would actually buy it. So, but I can't wait to watch this one. So the second one is Badlands, released 1973. It's directed by Terrence Malick. Spine number 651. Starring Martin Sheen and Sissy Spacek. I was actually born in 1973, so it's interesting to watch movies that came out in that year. But so, like I said, blind buy. I can't wait to watch that one. So the third movie I have here is also released in 1973. It's the movie Sisters. This is spine number 89, which is one of the really early Criterions. This one's directed by Brian De Palma. Has a lot of late actors in this. Margot Kidder has Jennifer Salt, Charles Durning. Also has Bill Finley. If you saw Brian De Palma's film Phantom of the Paradise, he was in that as well. So, what's really interesting about this. I guess the movie itself was actually released in 1972 at a Los Angeles Film Festival, but it didn't get a theatrical release until '73. But it has it shows the Twin Towers in the movie. This is if it was actually released in '72. I think the Twin Towers weren't open until 1973, so it got a really early shot of the New York skyline. So I always find that kind of fascinating, knowing what we know from 9/11, just to see anything showing the New York skyline with the Twin Towers. A lot of fun to look at that. A lot of times sometimes they might use stock footage and that kind of thing, but frequently when they show the New York skyline, they used to show the Twin Towers a lot. So the fourth movie is one I've wanted to see for a long time. It's released in 1953. The movie is The War of the Worlds. This is spine number 1037, directed by Byron Haskin. This movie is starring Gene Barry and Anne Robinson. This movie they did I think it was in 2018 or 2020. They did a restoration on this, and one person that actually worked a lot on the stereo mix on this was Ben Burt. If you know, he's worked on basically all the Star Wars in the franchise of Star Wars movies. Also did Indiana Jones. So he's Oscar winning mix sound designer, that kind of thing. But he helped recreate the audio for this. Some of the special features on this kind of show how they did the restoration. It also shows the Orson Welles radio broadcast that really scared a lot of people at the time. I think it was 1938. Joe Dante actually did a commentary on this, which I think the commentary was actually recorded in 2005 before Criterion took it over. But he's famous for doing the Gremlins movies and doing The Howling, that kind of thing. And he used to work with Roger Corman back in the days. Roger Corman's famous for making low budget movies, and so it was kind of nice to hear him do a commentary on this. So the fifth one's actually a box set. It's directed by Richard Linklater. It's the Before trilogy. This is actually starring Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy. It's listed as Spine 856, but it actually lists on Criterion.com. It actually lists them, all three movies. It shows Before Sunrise is Spine number 857, released in 1995. The second one is Before Sunset, Spine number 858, released in 2004. And the last one is Before Midnight, Spine number 859, in year 2013. I didn't realize that these are actually available on DVD as well through Criterion. I've never seen those as far as in the store. It's always a Blu-ray, but apparently you can get it on DVD as well. So I actually used to own these on DVD individually, not through Criterion, but I decided to upgrade that to Blu-ray. So I was really excited. I wanted to get this for like a little over a year now. So I decided to take advantage of it during the Barnes & Noble sale just to get it for about $50. So it was worth that as far as opposed to paying $100. It's worth getting three films for less than $60. That's if they were individually, you have to pay $20 each. So it makes sense just to get it on the box set. But that's all I have for today. Please put in the comments if you own any of these movies, if you like them at all. Let me know as far as the 4 blind buys. Did I do well picking those? Please put a thumbs up on this video if you like this content, and have a good night. Bye.